how is everyone feeling on this, I will add, kind of dreary Friday?
It is a little bit of a dreary Friday, but we had some sunshine earlier this weekend.
Yeah.
That was nice.
I feel like it started to peak out just a little bit at certain points in the day, but
On and off a little bit. At least here in Portland it was, but most of the state was pretty cloudy. Our high temperatures were actually warmer by a couple of degrees than they have been the past few days. Wiscasset actually got to 49, 47 in Rockland, and Augusta 45 in Bar Harbor. These temperatures are actually pretty close to average, something that we haven't really said for the entirety of the month. So we did have a couple of peaks of sunshine a little bit earlier today, but for the most part, it was a mostly cloudy day thanks to an area of low pressure that passed mostly to our north. We did see a couple of snow showers in areas of far northern Maine, especially north of Baxter State Park, but that system as a whole was pretty moisture starved, so not a ton of accumulations there. I think I saw one report of an inch up in Aroostook County, but not a ton of snow there. I did want to point out tomorrow, it is going to be a little bit breezier, wind gusts about 20-25 miles per hour, and for the past few days the winds have been almost completely still, so you might notice it a bit more during the day tomorrow. We're going to have mostly cloudy skies overnight tonight, which is going to mean our overnight low temperatures aren't going to be quite as chilly as they have been really the past few nights where we were getting down into the teens and 20s. And then during the day tomorrow, we start out with some clouds, but we have a lot of sunshine in the afternoon, high temperatures about average to slightly below. And then Sunday is a bit of a role reversal. We start out the day with some sunshine in the very early hours, but the clouds build in pretty quickly. So if you don't wake up early enough, I think you might miss the sunshine entirely. And that's ahead of our next system, which again is another one that's pretty moisture starved and doesn't have a lot of strength to it. It might bring some more snow showers to, say, an area like upstate New York or Vermont, but by the time it gets to us here in Maine, we might see a couple of snow showers or snow flurries Monday morning, but not a ton going on there. Maybe some sunshine, though, for southern Maine in the second half of the day especially. The next system that rolls in, this one's been a little bit tricky. We've been watching it the past few days. Tuesday overnight, we might see a little bit of a wintry mix in areas of northern Maine and the higher elevations, but this is going to be a warm front. So most of us will be warm enough for some rain showers, not a ton of precipitation there. And then this front on the European model especially moves out really quickly. So you might see a couple of rain showers on Wednesday, which is the day before Thanksgiving, a big travel day. But this front moves out pretty quickly, and we end up with a dry but cold and windy Thanksgiving. I do want to point out that one of our models does hold that front for rain on Thanksgiving, but right now it's on an island, so I think our best bet is to say a dry but cold and windy Thanksgiving. Marine forecast sees 2 to 4 feet, small craft advisory. So here's a look at that 7-day forecast. Again, a mixture of sun and clouds for the weekend, high temperatures at or below average on Saturday and below average on Sunday. So we're still going to be in this trend of cool temps. And right now, the Thanksgiving forecast, I think, looks pretty good as long as you don't mind. It'll be a little chilly and a little windy. And obviously Wednesday, Bailey, is a big travel day, like I mentioned. So shouldn't be too many issues there in terms of weather, but on a day like that, when there's a lot of traffic, you always want to be careful in general.
Yes, very true. Picking up your family from the airport, family and friends, and then heading inside.
Yes.
All right, thank you.